report. Everybody's in. Hope everybody's doing well this morning. We got another exciting mystery reader. I bet a lot of you are going to know this one, and the kids are going to be so excited. So I've got a few more people wanting to get in. Give me just a second to admit them.
I see some kids in Miss Musgrove's class.
I see them. They're so cute. They're ready. They're ready.
Hey, Miss Corcoran.
That's awesome.
Hello.
Hello, Miss Griffin's class. Miss Davis.
Hey.
Y'all.
It's a Zoom. Go to the email.
I did.
No, it's the one below it.
Is that Jay in Pikachu pajamas and Claudia?
They really took it literally with pajamas.
Yeah, cozy day for y'all. Ooh, I see you. Hey, Rylan.
It's saying Jamie Smith is joining, but I don't know.
You want me to text her and say try to get back in?
Yes, please.
Okay.
All right, guys. So let's just talk about it. We're going to do a little comments and questions at the very end. So hold them, put them through chat. I know Miss Musgrove opened it up for everybody, so her kids could say something. That's fine. Just give Sarah a little notice on that, and we'll listen up for it. And tomorrow is our last day. So, socks in the socks. Do you have some silly socks? Because I do. MIK kids, since everybody's listening, please wear silly socks with your blue shirts. Silly socks with your blue shirts. So we'll be ready for that. And we have 4 mystery readers today. So look at the schedules and they'll be coming to you. So I'm going to let the mystery reader slide over. Let me know if you know who she is.
Hola.
I know.
Yes. Hola. Hola, chicos.
Hola, chicas. I said that. Hello, children.
Mama. Yes, I know you and you know me. Hola. All right. Buenos dias. I'm so excited to be one of your mystery readers today. And hola. Hola. I brought a book that I love very much personally. It's called Where the Wild Things Are by Maurice Sendak. And I chose this book because my parents read it to me when I was a little girl. This book was written way before I was born in 1963, I think. And I remember really enjoying it as a child myself. And then when I had children, I've read it to all of them. So I read it to Sophia, who's in the 4th grade, who you know, and she, when she was little, and I'm reading it to Manuel now. He's 4 and he likes it. We read it a lot. And when Lucy and Amanda, the oldest 2, were little, we lived in Spain and they didn't speak any English. And I read this book to them every night for a long, long time. And they could say every word by heart, even though they didn't speak English much at all other than that. So this is a book that I have very fond memories of as a child myself and as a mom to my children. So it's very close to my heart.
That's neat. Hey, Miss Whetstone,
yes.
Will you hold that up and smile for just a minute? I'm going to take your picture. 1, 2. Perfect. Thank you.
All right. I'm going to read it to you the way that I read it to my kids. Where the Wild Things Are. Where the wild things are. Is that good? Good. The night Max wore his wolf suit and made mischief of one kind and another, his mother called him Wild Thing, and Max said, "I'll eat you up." So he was sent to bed without eating anything. That very night in Max's room, a forest grew and grew and grew until his ceiling hung with vines and the walls became the world all around. La Luna. And an ocean tumbled by with a private boat for Max, and he sailed off through night and day and in and out of weeks and almost over a year to where the wild things are. And when he came to the place where the wild things are, they roared their terrible roars and gnashed their terrible teeth and rolled their terrible eyes and showed their terrible claws. Till Max said, "Be still," and tamed them with the magic trick of staring into all their yellow eyes without blinking once. And they were frightened and called him the most wild thing of all. And made him king of all wild things. "And now," cried Max, "let the wild rumpus start." And the sang, and the dance, danced. And the swung, from the trees. And the sang, and the dance, danced, and the howled at the light of the moon. Yeah. "Now stop," Max said, and sent the wild things off to bed without their supper. And Max, the king of all wild things, was lonely and wanted to be where someone loved him best of all. Then all around from far away across the world, he smelled good things to eat. So he gave up being king of where the wild things are. But the wild things cried, "Oh, please don't go. We'll eat you up. We love you so." But Max said, "No." The wild things roared their terrible roars and gnashed their terrible teeth and rolled their terrible eyes and showed their terrible claws. But Max just stepped into his private boat and waved goodbye and sailed back over a year and in and out of weeks and through a day and into the night of his very own room, where he found his supper waiting for him. And it was still hot. The end.
I love that book. Every time I ever hear it, it's just as delightful.
I love it too. Makes me happy. Do you
Yay.
have any questions? Am I supposed to say that or are you?
Yes, definitely. If y'all have any questions, kids, your teacher can put them in the chat screen, or if the teacher wants them to come up to the computer, you can unmute yourself and they can ask from the computer. And so it takes a minute to start getting them in the chat screen, Miss Whetstone. So I'm gonna give you a couple until they pop up.
Right. Show me.
Vivi has a question.
So hit this.
If it does.
Yes.
Davis is talking now.
Hi.
What do you think? Pull your mask down so she can hear you. What do you think the meaning of this story is?
Well, I think that sometimes children are a little bit naughty and might not mind the parents and might say, "I'll eat you up," to your mama. Or you're hopefully not your teachers, but sometimes kids are a little bit naughty and don't make the right choices. And they have to get punished. And they might get mad at first or say, "I don't need them." But in the end, they want to be back where people love them. And the people who love them, we welcome them back and we give them their supper.
Oh yeah, that's wonderful. Can you see your chat, Deborah? Oh, go ahead, sir.
Sebastian has a question.
What was your favorite Spanish book whenever you were younger?
My favorite Spanish book? Well, when I was younger, I didn't speak Spanish. I was just a little girl at Gulf Shores Elementary School, and I only spoke English, and I started speaking Spanish much later. But there's a lot of Spanish books. My favorite one that I like is Don Quixote de la Mancha, which is Don Quixote. And we're actually going to do something in our Spanish club with that story coming up soon. It's a beautiful, beautiful story and one of my favorite characters. So I'll be sharing that with all of you, very, very soon. And I saw a chat that said, okay, let's see. What do I do in my free time? All my free time. I like soccer, and I'm either at my children's soccer games or I like to watch soccer on TV, and I love to cook. So I cook a lot on the weekends. I cook a lot, and I like to walk and jog and things like that, and play tennis, exercise. Yeah.
How about what is your favorite color from Corbin in Miss Miller's room?
My favorite color is el azul, blue.
Okay. How long did you live in Spain from Miss Zayden in Miss Shoemaker's room?
About 12 years, a long time. Yeah.
It was a long time.
All of the kids were born there except for Manuel, the youngest one.
What is your favorite Spanish word from Miss Stevens Superstars?
Let's see. The one that I can think of right now is, I really like the word because I'm a nostalgic, poetic person. And I like the word antaño, which means yesteryear, like a long time ago. And I like that word a lot.
How do you say it again?
Antaño.
Antaño.
Antaño. Like
Riker in Miss Fredrickson's room wants to know, that was free time. Let's see.
Yeah.
What is your favorite book from Tyler in Miss Fredrickson's room?
That's really tough.
One of your favorite books.
I'm reading a book called Iberia, it's Iberia. It's about Spain right now. I love that book. I like Ernest Hemingway. I like The Old Man and the Sea and The Movable Feast. And I also like The Catcher in the Rye.
You like those classics, don't
I
you?
do.
Yeah, that's neat. Okay, Miss Altmeyer wrote, if you could be any animal, what would you be and why?
Oh, okay. This is so hard. I would have to be a sea animal because I really want to know what it's like to live underwater. So I hate to be cliche, but a dolphin would be great. It's a mammal. It's a nice animal that likes people, and it's sociable, and they're smart, and they can communicate with each other, but they still get to live under the sea. So I'm really not saying it because it's the school mascot, but it works for me.
Perfect mascot.
It works. It's a perfect mascot. It works for me.
Okay, Emmanuel in Miss Miller's room wants to know, what was your favorite part of the book that you just read to them?
Let's see. I do like the part at the beginning when his room becomes the world all around, and it fills up with let me show you, vines and this part.
Yeah.
And he's kind of happy that he's there all alone. And he's imagining this great make-believe world. But I also really, really love the part. Let's see. Yeah, when he decides that he wants to go back to where someone loves him best of all. And really, when Lucy, she's 12, when she was a little baby, she was probably 1 or 2, and I would read that line where he wanted to go where someone loved him best of all. She would always say, "Mommy," and so that always warmed my heart. So I really like that.
That is sweet. Hey, Miss Smith, does that girl right there by the camera want to ask a question?
Okay, now.
Well, why does they want to eat him if they love him?
Why
Why do they want to
That's a
eat
great
him if they love
question.
him?
They say, would they say, oh, we'll eat you up, we love you so? I think they're just wild things, and they were saying crazy things to anything to try to get him to stay. But that's a really good question. I've wondered about that myself before.
Okay, and the rest of them want to say hi.
Hola. Thank you, Miss Jessica.
Okay, we have 2 more questions here. What do you want to be when you grow up? Alan wants to know from Miss Miller's
Oh,
room.
Alan, I don't ever want
We're
to
gonna
grow up.
meet them.
I love working with children because I get to stay young forever. And right now, I don't want to be anything more than what I am. I love to read and write. I'd like to write a book someday, or more than one book. So I'd like to do that too. But I love working with children here in Gulf
I
Shores.
hope you write a book.
Thank you.
I'll be the first one to
Yay.
buy it. Let's see, what was it like going to Gulf Shores Elementary as a child from Miss
Great.
Corcoran's class?
It was great. It was a very small school then. It was just this building, just the 100 building. And in my kindergarten class, I was telling Miss Weekly this the other day, there were only 20 children and there was only one class. And it was all the children in Gulf Shores and Orange Beach. And my preschool was the building, the little house, the white house that's you pass when you come in on the street to come into the school. And it was great. And Miss Altmeyer was my 5th grade teacher.
Who was your kindergarten teacher?
Laura Chapman.
Laura Chapman. Oh my God. Yes, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah, comes full circle.
Yes.
And you're in the same library that there was then.
Same library. And my mother
It was smaller though, I think.
Here as well, for a long time, 20 something years. And her first office was my office now.
Oh, that's neat. Yeah. Does anybody else have any questions for Miss Whetstone? Miss Miller, roll tide.
Roll Tide.
I see that shirt. Hey, how about if everybody waves? Those of you that have your camera on, wave, and I'm going to take a video of y'all, okay? Here it is. Hello, everybody. Thank you, Miss Whetstone. That was a wonderful.
So much.
Thank
Muchas
you.
gracias.
Wonderful. I'll zoom in on each little thing. There you go.
Right.
Thank you all so much. You have your next mystery reader at, hold on, I've got it written right here, 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock. It's a kind of famous mystery reader, just like Miss Whetstone. She's famous stuff. Yes. Okay.
All right.
See y'all later.
Yes.